to complete the program. We haven't done it. It's something we're considering doing in 2015.
Sir, Robert, I have one question.
Yeah.
Is there any chance of updating your website a little bit? Really, the information on your website could go a long way if you could just update it a little. It looks like it's about 2 years old.
We're not updating it a little. We're rebuilding all new websites, and that's in the process. We hired a company to do that approximately 10 days ago. And we've just got, we shipped them pictures of the mills and the data, and it's being worked on right now. I'm hoping it'll be ready in 10 days, 2 weeks max.
Hey, Robert, if one of us wanted to come down at our own expense and visit the operations, maybe in the Loja province, is that possible? Or would we be in the way, or would something be arranged where we could just get an bird's view of what's going on?
If anybody wants to pay for their cost to come down, I have no problems with that at all. I've taken many shareholders down to the project. They've gone through the mines, they've gone through the mills, they've been underground over a mile, and I have no problems with that at all. You realize that you'll have to sign a release to us because it's fairly dangerous with the bandits and that kind of stuff, but you want to see the operation, you just have to coordinate it with me, and I'll make sure I'm down there, and you'll get escorted to the mills and the mines to have a look at them. No problem whatsoever.
Thank you very much for that firm answer. That's what we're looking for.
Hey, Robert.
Robert, you guys do all the handwritten notes and upload it to the website?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I didn't catch that last little bit, no.
Would you be willing to take a photograph of a large pile of gold with a handwritten note and upload it to the website and produce it to investors?
Yeah, I have no problems doing that. What we may have actually is we're playing. I shouldn't say playing. We were processing some gold, and we took pictures of it. We made a softball out of the gold in the crucible, and we molded it into a ball the size of a softball. But we have no problem showing any of that stuff. That's some of the stuff that will be on the new website.
What a year.
Hey, Robert, do you guys plan to uplist to QV?
Sorry?
Do you guys plan your relationship to the local
designed to fit your busy schedule? We're here to serve you Monday through
Somebody's got a radio on and it's drowning out everything.
10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll be with you shortly. Thanks for hosting.
Robert, can you explain your relationship with Zoloto Resources?
With the local...
Zoloto Resources.
Thank you.
I can't make out what you're saying.
Yes.
Hello?
Does New World Gold have a relationship with Zoloto Resource Company?
I'll time, idiot.
Shut up.
I don't know what local reefers are.
No, Zoloto Resource.
Yeah, Zoloto, Z-O-L-O-T-O Resources.
No.
Hey, Robert, have a question regarding your silver production. How big of a role does silver play towards the income, and do you see the future of silver being a big part of your company?
I think that we will start producing a lot of silver, but silver is only at $20 an ounce right now. So I reviewed Duncan's report on silver, and we have a large amount of silver. And what we've added to all the mills is normally you have a gold stream. We've added a silver stream as well, so that we can start processing silver as well. We have just put a new tunnel in that's 1,700 meters, and in that we found several significant silver veins.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Robert, what about the mine that's in Montana?
Sorry?
The Montana mine. What's up with that? The one in the U.S.
As I said earlier, it was a small mine, and the operator of the mine had cancer, had gone into remission. It came back, he died, and we sold our position off.
Okay, great. I appreciate that.
Hey, Robert, these other miners that you mill for, are they independent as in ma and pa miners, or are they big companies that you're milling for?
Some of them they're all small mines, but some of them are very wealthy mines. Like one miner one group that we're mining for, they have 4 different mines, so they do very well, except that they have no mill, so they just take the gold, they process the ore to the chili mill, and then just dispose of it. Well, a chili mill only brings out 55% of the gold. The rest of it's going into the tailings piles, and they've come in, and we're now doing their tailings piles.
Is there a chance that you could publish the name of some of those mines that you mill for?
You know, if I didn't have the bashers on the chat rooms that would do their best to phone them up and cause us grief, I would publish that. I learned that lesson the hard way when I published people's names on in a press release, and the people on the chat rooms felt that it was their right to phone these guys and drive them nuts. And so, no, I won't publish names like that. That would be the same as, I don't know what company you work for, but me saying to you, would you give me the name of all your customers so I can phone them up?
Okay. That's understandable. I'm on the other end of it. It sounds like not publishing their names is a good business practice. I just wanted to clarify that for everybody that's listening.
Yeah.
It's actually not. Every other major gold company releases who they work for, and
just
who
like
they work with, except for this one.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Robert, you talked about paying a dividend or doing a share buyback. I'd like to really encourage you to do a dividend.
That
the only way people are going to believe that you actually have cash is to pay the dividend. So there's not audited financials, that a dividend will show there actually is adequate cash flow to pay money out.
I second that notion.
Well, I understand that, and all I can do at this point in time is work with what our lawyers say we can and can't do according to the law, and follow the procedures that they require me to follow. I'm not going to break the law to prove that we have cash. Simple fact is, if you don't believe our financial statements, you probably shouldn't be in the company. You shouldn't have stock in the company.
That's a good one there.
Yeah,
what does the lawyer, Robert? What does the lawyer tell you need to do? Pay a dividend.
Sorry?
What do you need to do? What is it specifically they say you need to do in order to pay a dividend when you want to?
I don't have that information in front of me right now. All I really did is talk to them about what I have to do a buyback and what the rules are for a buyback. The dividend stuff, I believe we have to get certain regulatory approvals to get it done. And to do that, we have to prove that we can pay it. But I don't know for sure. I got guys working on it, and it's not something that I have that information right now.
Folks, the proof will be in the pudding here. I mean, he's saying they got excess cash reserves. He's going to do something to improve shareholder value. Let's give him some time and have these things materialize. Stop badgering the guy right now.
What do you want to do on your phone? You just want to save battery?
Sorry?
Hey, Rob, I have a question with regards to potential new business. You did mention mining copper in the future. Is there anything else that you're looking into mining?
Yeah, that's true.
We have several projects we're negotiating with people on right now, and they're all fairly major property projects, and so we're going to continue.
To some important questions.
Hey, why don't you put your phone on mute and let Robert talk, you fool?
Word.
Nah, this is like a one-time thing.
Hey, whoever's saying nah, put your phone on mute so we can.
Yeah, we don't want to hear your mouth. Let Robert talk. Shut up.
Yeah, serious, you dummy.
All right, come on, guys. Cool down. Just let Robert talk. That's it.
Yeah, Robert, how many mills did you say you're going to have running this year?
Well, we have 3 right now, and we'll have 1 more. And the next mill will be ready, I believe, in late November, early December.
All right, thank you, sir.
Hi, Robert, can you tell us about your address in Boca Raton? Is that an actual office, or what is the situation there?
Yeah, what it is we have really no need for an office in the United States, because we have offices in Machala, we have offices at every mill, we have offices at all the mines, and so what we have there is a virtual office. They take messages, they get our mail. If the regulatory guys need to get hold of us, they call that office, or they call on my cell phone and that kind of stuff. So it's a way to make sure that we have some sort of contact in the U.S.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for that transparency, Robert. I have a comment for you, Robert.
Yeah.
Ohio. I just want to let you know that I think you're doing a great job there. I believe the information that you I think it's all good information, and anything goes through the business wires. Might want to educate some of the chat room folks that when you post that information, that it is real, and that they can believe in it. As far as the audits are concerned and stuff like that, I understand your purpose of that too. But whenever you post a business wire stuff,
everything they say,
anything on people.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I wanted to try to convey to everybody today is the mills are so important to us. The fact that 90% of the gold companies never go into production because even if they find something, they don't have a mill. They can't afford to build mills. What we did is we acquired small mills and upgraded them, made them state of the art. And those mills are just funny, but are worth their weight in gold to us. The simple fact is we can process our stuff, we can process other people's stuff. The biggest problem they have in Ecuador and Peru is the ability to mill, and the majors when they mill for the small guys, they do a job on the small guys. The reason these small guys have come to us is we don't shut them in. We take their production right up to our maximum capacity.
Mm-hmm. Well, Robert, do we picture or imagine that these other people are got these big, huge dump trucks that are bringing a lot of ore, and that the smaller miners are bringing a wheelbarrow full of ore to your mills, or how do they get their stuff to your mill?
They deliver them. They have their own trucks, and they deliver the ore right to our drop-off point, and then we use front-end loaners to push it into the mill and into the crushers and start the process.
Nah, you're bugging.
Okay. All right, makes sense. Thank you.
Robert.
Might be all right.
I got a couple of questions for you, Robert.
Yeah.
If you have no intention of publishing Duncan's reports, why are we paying him in the first place?
Because we want to. I mean, I'm a geologist, and I'm a good geologist, and I was trained well by Rio Tinto, but what you always want is verification, and plus, quite frankly, is I want independent verification of my numbers, and so if my numbers are such that they're too high, I want somebody else's opinion. And that's really what it came down to. Is Duncan is well established in the area. He's done reports for IM Gold. He's done reports for the majority of the small miners down there. So I knew that he knew the geology. He knew the veins that are there and their continuity. and that his report would be fairly accurate. I just think that he was optimistic compared to how I would do it in terms of making sure that when I go on production, I have enough ore to stay on production for a minimum of 12 years.
Potentially.
But it wouldn't hurt to put out his numbers, would it?
That's not my fault.
You want to know something? The numbers are really good, and I don't want to promote the company by numbers that I feel are.
You're actually doing me a favor.
That the numbers are very positive.
No way of telling.
I haven't promoted this company. I don't feel the need to promote this company. I'll live or die on my financial statements and my operation. And the simple fact is, those mills generate a huge